Race 8. First leg of the quaddie. Light blinks. They stand. They're off and racing. History Won't Care, the last out of the machine. Frappuccino, one of the first of them away. Sessions Peak had jumped well, so did Ms. Vasari and Del Patron. Frappuccino at the end of 200, those going to get there very comfortably. Then Playing Games settling on the outside of History Won't Care. Gold Merits Happy as Larry and Mr. Talentino as they stack and rack 1,000 metres to go, and they're bunched up. Frappuccino on top, leading a half to 3/4 El Patron. Up there in cruise mode second, no speed. In the middle part of proceedings, a length and a half. Sessions Peak as they race along by the 800. Up there running fourth is Ms. Vasari, a length and a half to Gold Merits, and then History Won't Care. Back in the middle, outside of it is Playing Games, forced to cover additional ground. Happy as Larry next, and over on the inside is Mr. Talentino. It's 5 lengths first to last as they go to the 500. Frappuccino more than a length in front of El Patron, coming into the home turn. Ms. Vasari about to pull out and get going and set after the leader. Sessions Peak hugs the rail. 2 lengths further back, History Won't Care being tested. Homeward bound at the 250. Frappuccino, El Patron together. Miss Vasari joins in. Miss Vasari on the outside of El Patron. Frappuccino battling back behind them. Sessions Peak. Miss Vasari extends now. She starts to kick away from them, and Miss Vasari draws away to win it from Frappuccino. Might be second to nose El Patron. Playing Games, Mr. Talentino, both charging and not far from them. In behind them came Gold Merit, Sessions Peak, Happy as Larry, and the favourite pulls up. Stone Motherless last. History Won't Care. But the punters might. Miss Vasari, number 3, the winner, ridden by Chris Parnham. Over 5, Frappuccino, Holly Watson. 3, 5 and 2 with 4 Playing Games, 4th home. In 125 dead, a length and a quarter and a short head with the margins. 3, 5, 2, 4. Miss Vasari bounces back today after 553 days since her last victory. Trained by Michael Lane and ridden to victory by Chris Parnham. She's won a 5th from 33 and a terrific run in the West Speed 2 runs ago to Janny, and today she was given a peach. And after a good tussle there in the last 100, she really put a stamp on proceedings, pulling away in 35.22 over the final 600. Frappuccino refused to lie down. He kept on giving. He fought hard. Holly Watson and El Patron in 3rd placing Luke Campbell. So those numbers are 3, 5, 2 and 4. And the favourite has finished an unceremonious last. Tested at the top of the straight and just eased down in the last 100 by Lucy. So we'll get a report possibly there on what went wrong with History Won't Care. But good to see this mare back in the winner's circle today. She's by Regano out of Miss Safari, and nice to see these owners, this group of owners, enjoying her back in the winner's circle. Race 9, the Mrs. Max handicap over 1400. Number 7, Calora, is the scratching. We've seen a couple of horses end lean spells from the winner's enclosure. She fits that same category. Michael Lane's, though, been able to get her back into the winner's circle this afternoon, and he's with Lockie Taylor.
Thanks, Darren. Yes, Michael Lane joins me now. Miss Vasari, as we touched upon pre-race, she's been very consistent throughout this campaign, but clearly back up to 1400 metres, she really enjoyed that steadier tempo.
Yeah, definitely. They obviously didn't go that quick, but yeah, great ride by Chris. And look, just want to give the owners a bit of a pat on the back. They've stuck with her, and so yeah, credit to them. She had a bad foot bruise or abscess or whatever you want to call it last prep, and they virtually lost the whole preparation with her. And look, I said to them it'll come right, just time, patience and money, I told them. So they stuck it out and they got a win today, so it's great.
And plenty of them on course today, and it looks like they've got a great thrill out of seeing her back in the winner's circle.
Yeah, great. Look, she's always been honest for us. We can't knock her. She's consistent little mare.
Where to next for a horse like Miss Vasari? Do you look to find another West Speed Platinum race and find her at this type of trip? Could she even stretch out to a mile?
I never thought so once upon a time, but yeah, with time with her now, she definitely seems to have gone that way. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. We'll just go home and we'll enjoy the win today. Thanks, Lockie.
Well done.
Thanks, Lockie.
There's Michael Lane after the win of Miss Vasari, taking out the 8th here at Ascot, and the race looked running one a long way out, with Miss Vasari lobbing one out, one back, and from there, when History Won't Care was in behind runners and in strife from a long way out, it looked like Miss Vasari was the winner at the top of the straight.
Certainly did. She just travelled into it really nicely, Lockie, and she was at the point of the home straight really the only one that was travelling. The leader's on her inside. Frappuccino was being headed by El Patron. He's done Frappuccino things. He's fought back underneath that horse and actually managed to get himself back up into second placing, but she put a bit of a margin on them late, a length and a quarter. 3, 5, 2 and 4. Miss Vasari ends a winless streak that had spanned 500 days, but she's back as a last start winner now, and she's about to, or Chris Parnham, should I say, is about to weigh in, and we'll get a word on her victory from him, but she takes out the West Speed Platinum. Chris Parnham joins us now. Chris, Miss Vasari, earlier on it was 1,000 days for Bruce Almighty. It's been over 500 for her, so it's good news for some patient connections.
Yeah, absolutely. They purchased her a couple of years ago from Neville Duncan and his crew, and spent a really good money spinner for him in that couple of years, and doesn't win out a turn, but she's always running consistent races.
Last time out she dropped back to 1,200 metres, and it looks like at this stage of her life maybe 1,400's a bit nicer for her.
Definitely. I'm not sure. She might have won over 12 as a younger horse, but deep into her prep, and you know, getting a bit older, I think 1,400s just suits her perfectly.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
And there's Chris Parnham combining with Michael Lane and Miss Vasari. Great to see plenty of loyal owners on course. Some other owners not so faithful, didn't show up today, but the loyal ones have been well rewarded to see Miss Vasari salute in the 8th here at Ascot.